Hey guys, welcome back to Learn and Trade Forex, your go-to source for all things Forex trading. Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about how do you trade off the high or low of the previous week. Because like in my previous videos, I've always stated that if you learn how to recognize as a swing trader, if you learn how to recognize the high and low of the week, also be able to identify which direction the market is going, it will greatly help improve on your trading statistics. Okay, so since we're talking about trading off the high and low of the week, the first thing that we have to decipher, or we have to realize or recognize, is which way the market finished on the previous week, or which direction is the market going. Okay. And I chose this chart because this, I was going through the pairs, and this is a chart that clearly shows the direction of the market. If you go to your weekly chart, you will see that this market is trending downward. But if you expand the candles, you'll see that last week the market closed bearish, right? So the market closed right here. Make this a little bit bigger. The previous week, the market closed here, right? Then it opened up here and it finished bearish. So that gives us a good indication that the market probably wants to go down and at a minimum retest that low, the swing low of the market. Okay, so we're thinking that the market wants to go back and check and to retest this low. So this is the bias so far for this week. Okay, also what also makes me think the market wants to push down a little bit lower is because you see right here when the market started to retrace, you see how small these bullish candles are, and then the sellers kicked in. So that tells me there isn't a lot of buy pressure to the upside, but then the seller kicked in and pretty much took out 1, 2, 3, 4 candles in 1 week. So it was going up. It was, it touched this top about 4 times, right? So you can see it touched it here, doji candle here for the week. Then it went back and tried to touch it again. It couldn't break through this, and then price just gave up. So that gives me an indication that price maybe wants to go lower in the upcoming trading week, right? So my bias so far is to the downside. Okay, now let's go to the daily and just confirm. Then we're going to go down to the 4-hour time frame, because the 4-hour is going to show the full week of price data. We're going to look at this candle and we're going to get a bias going into next week. Okay, all right, but first let's go down to the daily, because we don't want to skip over any time frames. Let's go to the daily and let's just take a look at what happened last week. So the market hasn't opened yet this week. This is New Year's Day. So the market this is what happened on Friday. This is Friday's candle. This is Thursday's candle, Wednesday's candle, Tuesday's candle, Monday's candle. So if you look right here, you'll see all of these smaller bullish candles. Price couldn't break out, and then it got this huge engulfing candle right here. This bearish engulfing candle just sent the market down. Now you also want to be mindful of the fact that it pushed down on what's that? That would be Wednesday. It found buyers right here at this level right here of demand or support right here, and it pushed up. It went down again and pushed up, but it didn't close higher than this. So it finished the week bearish, right? So my assessment is price still wants to go to the downside, right? Based on what the candles is showing me. So now, how do you find the high and low of the week to trade off, right? So we already have a bias to the downside. So what we want to do is go to the 4-hour, time frame. Now, if you're trading off MT4 or MT5, just remember, this is last week. So the week starts on this session break right here. So this is what happened last week. Price came out, it dropped, it pulled back to this level right here of resistance. That's your level of resistance. Price came down again, and then it kind of stalled out around here, right? So what we want to see is price do this. We want price to kind of make its way back up to here. And then we want to wait for an indication that price wants to go short again, right? Because this essentially right here would be the high of the week. Either go back and test this level right here of either supply or this level of resistance. But depending on what you trade. I trade support and resistance, but some people trade supply and demand, but it's kind of like the same thing. So price may want to go back and retest this level. But if I get any bearish action up here, like an engulfing candle or a pin bar with a long wick or whatever the case may be, then that tells me that that's probably, because it came right back to retest this level right here, then that's probably going to be the high of the week, right? You want to look for clues. You want to look for clues, especially if price gets back in this area and it has a impulse move to the downside, like a really strong candle pushes it to the downside, and that's probably the high of the week right there, right? Of course, this is high level probability. Doesn't mean it's going to be the high of the week, but it's high level probability. So if you get a bearish action going on in this area here, then you're probably at the high of the week, right? Now, what if you're not at the high of the week? All right. So always remember, guys, you want to place your stop loss in an area where if price hits your stop loss, then you're just wrong in your analysis. What you don't want to do is place your stop like up here, like behind this high, and price pulls back a little bit here, taps you out, and then it goes short. You don't want to do that. You want to always place your stop loss in a position where if price hits your stop, then you want price to keep going to the upside, because you want price to confirm that you are wrong in your analysis, right? And that's how I trade. So what I would do, if price came back up to here, and I'm trying to find the high of the week because my intent is to go short, right? I would place my stop loss at the high of the previous week, because if this was the high of the previous week and price fell, I am saying that price does not want to go any higher than the previous week. Now, if price trades higher than this previous week, well, I am wrong in my analysis. But if price comes all the way up here and it never breaks this high, then I'm not wrong in my analysis. Price is just probably having a deeper pullback than what I expected. But I'm not incorrect in my analysis, because as long as price never breaks this high, then essentially I'm right. I'm right, because I'm not saying price wants to fall all the way down to here once I enter the trade. What I am saying is at some point price wants to go here before it goes there. It may take 2 days, it may take 3 days, it may take 4 days, it may take 5 days, it may take 2 weeks. But what I am saying is that price is going to fall here before it pulls back and goes above here. So the only way that I'm wrong in my analysis is if price trades here before it goes there. I hope you guys understand. The only way I am incorrect in my analysis is if price trades back here before it goes there. It doesn't matter to me how long it takes to win the trade, as long as I win the trade. And I'm only going to risk 2% of my account on a trade. So I'm never going to be overextended in the market where I can't place another trade that gives me a good opportunity, because I'm not going to risk 10% of my account on one trade. So as long as price never breaks this high, where my stop loss is going to be, then I can wait until price falls. Because again, what I am saying is that price wants to go down before it goes up. So that's kind of like 2 lessons in one, right? That's a lesson on stop loss placement as well as how you identify the high or low of the week, right? So the first thing you want to do, you want to get to that weekly chart. You want to find a pair that's actually moving, that's actually trending. You really don't want a pair where all of the candles from the previous weeks are leveled or at the same, or where price isn't really going anywhere, because it doesn't really tell you much, right? You wanna find on a weekly time frame where price is trending, so you can form a bias. Now, is your bias going to be correct 100% of the time? No, it's not. No, it's not. But we go through the top-down approach to give ourselves a high probability of the trade, and then our second line of defense to make sure our trade, that we're giving our trade the best opportunity to be successful, is stop loss placement. We want the market to prove us wrong if we're wrong. We don't want price to just whipsaw up and take us out and then fall and just fall in that direction. We don't want that to happen. No. We want, and here's another thing, guys. If price trades all the way back up here, this has nothing to do with retail traders. This is the big money in the market. The market makers just decided they wanted to go in a different direction. But it takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of money to move that price way back up here. It takes more money than we'll ever have to move that price, to move that market way back up here to take out the stop loss. Now, it doesn't take as much money to move price here, because they know if this gives a bearish candle, then people may go short and they're going to place their stops way back here, or they'll place it up here, you know, trying to make as much profit on the trade as they can, which I understand that. I don't think it's smart to do that, but I definitely understand why they do it. But it doesn't take, it takes a lot of money to move it, but it doesn't take much money as it'll take to move it here, to move price here. So again, that's like 2 lessons in one. If you guys like what you hear, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Feel free to like, share, leave a comment on the video if you guys want me to touch on any other topics in the Forex market. I've been trading the market for over 10 years now. I am a profitable, successful Forex trader after many years of struggling in the market. I finally am a profitable Forex trader. I've been a profitable trader over a few years now. And if you guys want to, book a one-on-one session with me to get an understanding of how I trade, you can book that session at www.learnandtradeforex.com. That's my website. And I hope you guys watched this video all the way to the end. I think it was good information in this video. And again, please subscribe, like, and share to this channel. Thank you. Have a good day.